right, we are live. Let me do one more thing. Give me a second. All right, so welcome. We got an exciting day for you guys today. Hopefully you can see and hear me okay. We do have a couple things going on. We do have a private Zoom meeting. I'll talk to you about more how you can get on that. This is for our weekly Baritone Q&A for all our premium members. And then we're streaming live to YouTube today for a very, very exciting day because we have a launch today, and that is our beginning baritone fingerstyle course, which is exciting to have that done for us on the baritone. What we're going to do today is in honor of that course, and I'm going to give you links and let you know about all the specials and different things we have going on, like we always do when we launch. But we're going to go over the 7 most important fingerstyle patterns for baritone here today. So this is even a curveball for our Q&A because normally we've been working on some different techniques strumming, but we're going to do this today. And I'm going to let you know how you guys can access that as well. For some of the people, I'm just going to drop it into the Zoom chat. And then if you're on YouTube, I'll give you a link of where you can go and get that. So hopefully you're here. Hopefully you have your baritone today. D, G, B, and E. So we are in baritone. We do the standard baritone tuning today. So welcome everybody that's here. If you're here on YouTube, make sure to leave a comment. Let us know that you're here, where you're at. My Zoomers here, I'm going to drop that link in here for you guys as well. All right. There you go. And then what I have on the screen, which is the download, I'm going to give everybody access to go get that if you haven't already. We released a video on YouTube a few days ago, which was this particular video, but I wanted to kind of spend a little bit of time on it and go over these patterns, these 7 patterns, because these patterns will then go right into the course. So then once you're here doing these patterns, and then when you take the course, and that's the beginning baritone course, you're going to see these same patterns, except we've put them to songs in the course, which is, as opposed to today, I'm just going to give you some exercises today. So, excuse me. So what we need today, I'm going to show you everything you need. So even if you're a total beginner, don't worry, I got you covered for this one as well. And so it's good. Okay, so I see a few people checking in here. All right, Randy from Hawaii, San Antonio, Texas, Florida. Okay, good to see everybody. Let me go ahead and drop for the members here. I'm going to drop the PDF in the chat, and then for YouTubers, I'm going to give you guys a link where you can go get what we're going to be working off today. All right, so let me give me 1 second. I had it downloaded, but I want to make sure it's the right one because we had to make a few changes to this recently because of a few mistakes I had. The tab was right, but the notation was off. So thanks to Rachel and Elaine for spotting that last night and letting me know. So I'm going to drop that in. Give me 1 second. But in the meantime, get your baritone out, get it tuned up. What are you playing? I got my Guitarlele baritone. I got some new strings on here. I got the Diodario fluorocarbon strings. I like the way they sound and feel. I'm still a little unsold if I like the fluorocarbon 3rd string or if I like it wound more like this one. So I'm on the fence about that. I think I like the wound 3rd string more than this one, but it does have a nice sound to this particular instrument. Excuse me. All right. Good. I'm seeing all the chat here, both in the thing. All right. Yeah, there you go, Gene. There you go. All right, give me 1 second. I want to make sure I get the right file here. It's great to see everybody. Again, thank you for taking your time. This is going to be a fun, very, very educational, a lot of value here for you guys. So, okay, I'm going to drop this in to the chat here. It's going to be called new file, just because it's been a new file. I want to make sure you guys know the right one. You can just delete the other one if you want, but there you go. Now that's in the Zoom chat. By the way, we have 48 people on Zoom, so that's good to see y'all. Good to see you all. We normally have about 30 people here, so it's good to see some extra people joining in on the baritone. Let me actually I did. I was going to say I'm going to mute my phone, but I think it's muted. All right. And then for you, let me check on the YouTube people, everyone here on YouTube, by the way. I think we put the chat. There it is. Yeah. So it's in the chat. If you want to get this packet, what I'm talking about, let me show it to you. I didn't even know it was going to be quite like this, but it's a really cool packet. It ended up being a really cool packet. I was just kind of filming the video the other day, and then it ended up being pretty cool, actually. I think this is a great download for you guys. And so let me share my screen real quick with you, and I'll show you what you can get if you want to go get this. You got to sign up to get it. And then, like I said, the premium, if you're a premium member, the course is already in your account, And that's the beginning baritone course. So anyway, here's the guide that we're going to be working off today. This is the beginning baritone fingerstyle guide. And what I did is this matches the video that we did. And we're going to go over everything today, a little bit more detail of all the patterns. So there's going to be 7 patterns. Actually, if you notice, if you go down to the bottom here, it's a bonus number 8. So it's actually 8 different patterns instead of 7, but 7 sounds better, doesn't it, Randall? It just like 7 just has a nicer ring to it. But I didn't want to get too crazy and do 10 because I know 10's too many sometimes. So anyway, we went with that. Oh yeah, Terry has a Pono Mango baritone. Nice. I think I'm out. I've actually just ordered some. I'm getting a huge shipment of Ponos here shortly. All right. So you two YouTubers, if you want this, I'm going to give you. It's already in the chat, but we'll put it in the chat again. Okay, and my team is here. Alex is here helping out on both chats. So she's my eyes and ears, and I'm sure Mari's around here somewhere as well. All right. So if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat. My team will try to see it. I probably won't see it, but we'll try to get everything answered if possible to you. And everybody, all of my premium members, just stick around because after the YouTube live, we'll go back to the Zoom and talk a little bit as well. All right, Mari's here too. And if you're questioning about, again, if you want to get on the Zoom call, like what is this Zoom call? This is our weekly Q&A we do for all our premium members. You get that included with your premium membership. It's the only way to get it. There's no other way to get access to it. You got to become a premium member. You get access to the Q&A we do. And not only do you get access each week, but they're all recorded. And then you can go back to like, what, maybe a year and a half, 2 years we've been doing this? We have a lot of back stuff as well. Okay, exactly. Look at Douglas says, 7 wonders of the world, 7 hills on Rome, 7 pillars of the earth. I like it. Okay. There's also 3 really good videos we put out on YouTube to kind of get ready for this. We released them. One was called What is Baritone Fingerstyle, where we get into fingerstyle a little bit in that video. That was released Monday. Yesterday, we released this video, what we're going to talk about today. And then today, I don't know if it's out yet, but we're doing a how to finger pick any song, right? And those are all videos we did to get ready for this course, the beginning baritone fingerstyle course. All right. All right, JT, there you go, jumping in with the K1B. I just got 2 delivered this morning, actually, or last night from Guitarlele. I think they were just taking photographs today of it. Okay, all right, let's just jump in. What you need for this one is, what I did is that instead of just giving you a pattern, like to say, I just give you this pattern like thumb and index. Instead of just being like, okay, there's a pattern, okay, next pattern, right? There's no context there. And so if you're a teacher out there, you know this. You can't just give something without any context because it's just going to come right in and come right out. So what I did is I just simply took this simple scale. What scale is that, by the way? What scale am I playing? All I did was take this simple scale. We'll give you guys a second to answer. And then I put each picking pattern to this scale. That way it gives you something that sounds a little cooler than just a picking pattern, but it also gives you that context. So then you can take it, and when you start applying it to your different songs, then you're good. All right, what was the scale, by the way? So G major scale, but descending, right? So instead of going do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, we're going backwards. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Right, we're just going backwards. All right, so we're going to do that. If you don't know that scale, hold on. That I don't know if it's in the if that's in the chart, but I do have a. I'll show it to you real quick. Let's go over. Let's start there. I want to make sure everybody gets that, because if you're struggling with that, then it's going to be hard for you to keep up. So I want to give you that first. Hold on, let me just get it here. I know it's somewhere. There it is. I have a little file here. Let me show it to you. Okay, give me 1 second. I'll put it on the screen. Don't worry. I'll go on the screen. Okay. Well, that didn't do what I wanted to do. All right. Let me try this again. No, that's not doing what I want to do. Okay. So let's just do this. Let me try one more thing here. Oh, that's why. I was doing the wrong thing. There we go. I was cropping it, but I was cropping the part I needed out instead of the other part. So here we go. This is all you need right here. If you can get this, then we'll just add the picking pattern. So this is just your G major scale descending, starting up here on the G on the first string, 3rd fret. Now, again, we're not in standard ukulele tuning. We're in baritone tuning, D, G, B, E. And if you don't have a baritone, my first question is, why not? I'm looking at one person here. I'm looking at one person. This person is Hawaii. They know exactly who I'm talking about. And if you don't have a baritone, you can also get the Pepe Romero baritone strings for tenor ukulele. So I have those. They're called baby baritone strings. So you can turn your tenor, if you'd like to have a tenor ukulele, into a baritone as well. Okay, so that's a possibility as well. All right, let me put this on the screen. Hold on, I'm gonna have to do one thing here. I promised someone I would text them the link, and I believe I forgot to do that. So give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, let me send this link to this person. I told them I was going to send them the link, and I totally forgot. So look at this scale real quick. We'll go over it. Should go. Where is it? Just go back. All right, let me get this link here. Sorry about that. It's all right. We're all good to. Okay. Yeah, that Randall, you are the one I was talking about, by the way, just in case you missed that. I don't know if you missed. I mean, even Rachel was sitting over there laughing at it. So, but that will change. That will change. All right. All right. Let me get this YouTube link for us. I want to send this to somebody real quick. All right. There we go. Sorry, I was talking to him about an hour ago, and I forgot to send it to him. Okay. All right. So here's a scale. This is our G major scale. Let's just play it together. 3, 2, open, first string. Next string up 3, 1, 0, 2, and 0. Okay, let's do that again. Let's just do it in chord notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. All right, that's it. Now we're going to take this and we're going to do every picking pattern will be based off this G major scale. Okay, so whether we're doing the thumb and index, whether we're doing downward roll, backward roll, PIMA, pinch, doesn't matter. They're all going to be based off this. So this is going to be a lot of fun to play, and it'll be a little challenging as well, a little challenging, but it is okay for the beginner if you're just getting started on the baritone. All right, so we got 50 people on YouTube, fantastic, and we got how many people here on Zoom now? 50 people. All right, so 100 people right on the spot. All right, good. Let me see. Oh, that's paused. I was wondering why that's paused. Okay, so are you ready? Let's do this. This is gonna be exciting. Again, well, before I say it, before I forget, because I am going to forget. There's so much stuff going on, especially when you're live. Just for being here today, you're going to get some of the special here. And by the way, even if you're a premium member, you can take advantage of this. So first of all, for today only, just for being here today, we have a 10% off coupon to all baritones at the store. Okay, so all baritones at the store. We do sell a lot of baritone. We sell a lot of kala. We sell a lot of ohana. We sell now a lot of pono. We sell a lot of kanaleas as well. And soon, once I get my kamaka order in, we'll be having some of the kamaka ukulele baritones as well. Ukulele and baritones. There you go. All right, Mari or Alex is already way ahead of me. So they're just waiting me to send me this stuff. So thank you. All right, I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to let them take care of it. All right, so that's one thing. And then if you want the picking pattern, yeah, that's there. And then if you want the course, I'll just do this now. If you're not a premium members get this course already. It's already in your thing. It's already up there. You can go into your account at ukelikethepros.com/login and get it. All right, Greg. That's right, Greg. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. All right, but if you want this download, here's that, here's the fight for the course. All right, there you go. I'm not going to do anything else today, Alex. I won't touch it, I promise. Okay, here we go. Let me share. I'm going to share it up here I'm on Zoom, and actually the way I share my screen anyways. Let's do these picking patterns. Let's do number one. Number one is the thumb and I, or P and I is what we're gonna do. Let me open up this file. I love this download, by the way. I didn't realize it was going to be quite so much information. I thought maybe we just kind of squeeze everything onto one page, but it ends up being like a really nice 10-page download for you guys to have. Probably great if you're a teacher too. If you end up teaching this kind of stuff to people, just to have for your own reference. These are great for warming up. And then, like I said, they're all going to lead you right to the course, because all these picking patterns are right from the course, except more in like a song form. This is just nice little exercises. So all I need you to do is let's look at the very beginning here. I just want to look at this. Oh, hold on. Let me change the color of this. All right. I just want to look at the beginning here. Oh, still white. Oh, what is it? White. Change the black. There you go. Oh, that's why. All right. It's still white. Hold on. I want to circle this, but my, there it is. Okay. That's why. All right, now let's try this now. Nope. I'll get it. Hey, there you go. Okay. I just want to look at this right here, the 0 and 3. By the way, some people are in England. I know it's late there. We just switched our clocks back on Saturday. Right here, this is it. Thumb on the 3rd string, index on the 1st, and just you want to get used to that back and forth. And you can use this for the whole lesson. You don't even need to change fingers. You don't need to use your middle. You don't need to use your ring. Just thumb and index the whole time. If I play, it's going to go. Right? So you hear that scale, but now you're mixing it with a little fingerstyle. I don't know. Is it just me? I love it. I don't even know. I mean, it's nothing over fancy, or even to be honest, that creative, but it just kind of sounds cool. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna do each note twice. So 0 3 0 3, 0 2 0 2. 0 0 0 0. Then you gotta move your index finger now up to the 2nd string. 0 3 0 3, 0 1 0 1, 0 0 0 0, and then your melody notes here, 3rd string, 2nd fret, 2 0 2 0, and then your last note is that open G. You can even strum a chord at the end. So what had happened to the original one, if you got this already, you might want to update this, is that this notation was wrong. The tab was right, but the notation was in C. It was in like ukulele tuning. So thanks to Rachel and Elaine, they called me out on it. And there's also a repeat sign here too, which wasn't supposed to be there. So that's all been corrected as well. So that's why I need my ukelikethepros nation to help me out. So there's so much music and courses and baritone, ukulele, guitarlele, transpositions going on. It's hard to keep it all in track. All right, so let's go ahead and play this. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. That's it. Let's do it one more time. 2, 3, and. All right, so what I want to give me note right now, both everybody, Zoom, YouTube, I don't care where you're at. Give me a score right now, 1 to 5, where you're at. 1 being you need some work, 5 being you got this under control. So I just want to see where. Oh my God, look at this! If you were on Zoom right now, you would see nothing but 4s and 5s, because that's why we're serious baritone community over here. We take it very seriously. We don't mess around with the baritone. So hopefully. This is yes, this is being recorded. This is being recorded. All right. Good. All right. String strumming 5. Nice. Okay. All right. Good. All right. So let's move on then. Number 2 is going to add the middle finger now. And in order to do this pattern, we're going to change the time signature to 3/4. Okay, so now if we're looking at this one, I think I can make it a hair bigger. Let me see. Yeah, because you don't need to see the text. I think that's probably about as big. Oh, there we go. That's pretty big. All right, so now this one, we're going to bring in the middle finger here. So it's going to go thumb, 3rd string, index 2nd, middle on the 1st string. So it's going to go no chord. It's just an open string. So it's thumb, P, I, M. P, I, M. That's it. It's real simple. All right, so now we're going to do this pattern for the entire thing. Now, even if you know the melody, even as the melody notes changes, we're still going to be doing that P, I, M. And so there's a couple of the sections that have a little dissonance to them, but that's okay. That's okay. It's really about this pattern, and the dissonance is okay as long as you're resolving it. It's okay. All right, so this one's going to go. Oh yeah, sorry. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1. So you can't do this pattern. Well, you really can't do this pattern in 4 because you would cross the beats, because it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And if you did, then you would leave out the middle finger on the last one. That's why it's in 3/4. 1 and 2 and 3 and new measure. 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Oh yeah, the last one is just a bass note. Just hit the bass note on the last one. If you were going to do a chord, you would go back to the G. You would do the G chord, but that's why I just left it that one string there. All right, so let's do it together. This is called I guess we call it the PIM pattern, P-I-M, PIM pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Yeah, that's it. Just like that. I wonder, what is that chord? What is this last chord here? It has a little dissonance, doesn't it? Not too much. Sounds really nice, and then you resolve it. What is the notes here? A, B, and E. Kind of like an A sus2 chord, right? A sus2. A, B, that's the sus2. And it's replacing them. And then resolve to G. Yeah, kind of nice. It's hard to hold from going from the picking. Okay. Chuck got a 17. Chuck's an overachiever, just in case you don't know that. He's an overachiever. Yeah, JT. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. It's kind of a cool chord though, right? All right. Let's try it one more time. I'll put it on screen just because it's so nice. 1, 2, and 3, and. All right, give me a score on that one right there. Give me a score on that one. That's the PIM pattern. P-I-M. So part of the reason why we're doing this, just because it's fun and it's good to learn this stuff, and also to, if this is something you enjoy, then the beginning fingerstyle course, this is for you. And I started with this course as opposed to the fingerstyle mastery course because I want people, if you're just getting started on the baritone, this course will work for you. Even if you haven't been playing that long. Yeah, it's not necessarily like if you just got it yesterday, you have to work on it, but it is beginner, meaning you don't have to like do really a lot of crazy chords or anything, but it's really going to give you a lot of strength and dexterity in your hand and your fingers. And then the idea behind this, and even in the course, I make you write your own piece at the very end, is that you can take your songs that you like, whatever it is. Let's say if it was like Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And then you can start bringing these finger picking patterns, these exact ones that I'm using, or at least variations on them, and you can start finger picking your own songs. Because it's always kind of a thing that people ask, like, how do I pick? Like, what patterns do I use? What fingers should I use? And it just takes a little bit of knowledge, right? A little bit of having some of these in these variations in your quiver of fingerstyle patterns. and then applying them. I was watching a video I released today. I say, I kind of get in funny mood sometimes when I'm recording videos. I say, in that video, I'm going to open up the pearly gates of baritone fingerstyle. I even have to laugh at myself sometimes when I see that. Okay, so JT, sus2 would work as an E sus4 because you have E and D, and then that A could act as the fourth, right? Replacing the G sharp. Yeah, you could think of it. Yeah, that's music, right? Mix all this stuff around. It's the same chord with different names, which is kind of cool. All right, let's do this. All right, Luis, awesome. It's great to see everybody. So happy that everybody's here. All right, next one. Next one now is just going to take exactly what we did, but go backwards. So instead of going thumb, index, middle, we're going to do a backward roll, meaning middle, index, thumb. So just coming up from the first string, second string, and then the thumb on the third string. So same pattern, except in reverse. And that's just going to give you a whole different sound. I know it's not on the screen yet, but don't worry. All right, so this pattern right here. Okay, are y'all good? Are you enjoying yourself? I hope you are. I love being here with you guys. You guys give me energy, and you guys get me away from the other task that I have to be doing. So it's a nice break. What I've been doing lately, just so you know, for the last hour or so, I'm filling out dealer applications for some of these companies. And I'll just tell you, it's not the funnest job because some of these companies send these dealer applications that you feel like you're signing a mortgage or something, or you're signing your life away just to like sell their amplifiers or something. It's really pretty funny. So I'm happy to be here, happy to be playing baritone with you guys. All right. And again, if you dig this, every Wednesday we're here for our baritone Q&A. Okay. So here it is, exactly the same thing, except as I mentioned, you're going backwards. And still, you still hear that scale moving down. Now, some of the things are going to sound a little weird. But I wanted it to be that way because I wanted to keep this pattern going. So let's try it. 1, and again, we're still in 3/4 times for this one as well. And then we go back to 4/4 after this one. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Oh, that's that. I think this one's, that's a nice chord too, right, JT? That's a nice sounding chord. What is that chord? It's kind of cool, isn't it? What is this chord? When you have this third finger, second fret, you got E, D, and G. E, D, G. Kind of cool sounding. Cameron, you know what that one is? Who's got it? Yeah, so I guess, again, there could be a bunch of different names to this, right? To this theory. The theory is just kind of something I enjoy. You don't have to know this to play. You could be a great player and not really know, just play it by ear. But it's just kind of cool to know. Yeah, because if you still have your root here, G, D, and then you have that like a 6 chord, right? Yeah, you could call it like the 6 chord, G6. Would kind of work. Could it be E minor 7? Yeah, with a different bass. You could. It definitely has more of a G6 sound because you have that root right there. Yeah, exactly, JT. Good job. All right. All right, let me check the YouTube here real quick. All right. Awesome. Thanks, Steve. Steven, Wujek. Good to see you all. All right, look at you guys are doing great. Fantastic. All right. All right. I look forward to seeing some of you guys, by the way, in the course. Like it's definitely, I think today we still have the special pricing on the course. Hey, what's up, Easton? We still have the special pricing on the course for today, but that was a pre-launch sale, and that is now going to go back to its normal price. So jump on it now. And what we're going to do, besides the course, we get the 10% coupon on the baritones, which we're giving everybody today only. You get that, but also we're going to give you access to the baritone Q&A, and we're going to give you access to the baritone Q&A. I think I say for like 6 weeks is what I say you're going to get access to, so you can do that. Or and you also get half off of the book. So there is a book for this. Everything's done with the book. We just need to kind of finish a few things off and send it off to Amazon to get printed. So it'll be a few weeks, but that and the soloing book are coming too. So anyway, that's just for today. And then after today, if you just get the course, you'll just get the course, which is still a great course, a fantastic course. So, oh, Kamal from Rome, nice, welcome. That's a great thing about YouTube. Is a reach that we can. I'm going to ask you about that Amazon video I did here in a second, but let's do another pattern first because that seems to be stirring a lot of people up in a good and a bad way. So, all right, but let's do the next one. And then we'll ask you about that. All right, I hope you all enjoying this. Again, thanks for being here. I do appreciate it. I love seeing you guys. All right, so this pattern, this is the PIMA pattern. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back to 4/4 time. And if you go to your first chord again, it's going to go thumb, index, middle, and then back to the index. And that's why we can go to 4/4 because it's going to go 1 and 2 and back to the index. So thumb, index, middle, and index. And by the way, are we playing free strokes or rest strokes? Put that in the chat. I'll be playing free strokes or rest stroke. And there's a great video in the course on that as well that I talk about that. So this is a PIMA pattern. Thumb, index, middle, index. And we're going to play each pattern just one time. No fourth string yet. Yeah. And again, you should be developing this dexterity, the strength, in your hand by doing all these patterns. All right, so let's try it. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. One more time. 2, 3, one more time, and. Now you could take this pattern over any song in 4/4, and you could apply it. So if we go back to that Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which is just this G chord, B minor, E minor, F. Elizabeth, I almost said C chord. I almost said the C chord. My brain almost did the flip. But G, B minor, E minor, and C. Not an F. I want to say F, but C. If you do that pattern. Oh, wait, so. No. All right, so you do it twice. You don't even need it. Yeah, you can do that the whole time. You can do that whole time. Any song like that. Now we're going to start exploring the fourth string here as we move on with these patterns. But those were just focusing on those first 3 strings. Okay? So you could even work these with the regular ukulele, high G or low G, doesn't matter because you're just doing here. Remember, just each chord will be slightly different for that. It is funny, I do get a lot of people that want the baritone, but they like the old tuning. So people will buy the baritone with the G, C, E, A tuning. So that way you could have a baritone, but play it like the normal soprano, concert, or tenor ukes. So that way they don't have to learn new chords, but it's kind of good to challenge yourself at all times. So at some point, you should have a baritone in standard baritone tuning. If you're a guitar player, is no problem. And then for you ukulele players, all the chords are the same shapes. You just got to get used to the new names, that's all. But you could actually play any of your ukulele music on the baritone. It's just realize it's going to be in a different key. Yeah, you could do, well, yeah, so anyway, we're using free strokes, really. The rest stroke is when you rest your fingers on the next string. You could do it, I guess, but yeah, for right now, for this kind of light and airy sound, we want the free strokes. All right, good. So anyway, I did that video the other day on don't buy a ukulele from Amazon. And it's only been up a few days. It almost has, I think it has over 20,000 views already. And it's probably the video I have that has the most dislikes to it as well. So normally a lot of the videos have a lot of likes and a couple of dislikes. There's always a couple, but that one is more like a 25% of the are dislikes, which is pretty funny. So, but people seem to be enjoying it either one way or another of that. So I don't know if you've seen that, but if you have, thanks for watching it. It's fun to see how people react to certain videos or everything. All right, so that's already 4 patterns. We got a few more to go, which is good. We're about 341 here, so we'll knock out these last 3. Hopefully, any tip for bar chords? I wish there was like one thing I could say for bar chords. That would be like, if you just did this, that would be it. But there's a lot of factors. One, hopefully you have a nice action on your baritone, so that helps. Makes it a little bit easier to press down the strings. The only other thing I would say is make sure to keep the fingers parallel with the frets. So right there, not like this. And then try to play right up next to the fret. All right. And over time it gets better. I think having a strap helps too. If you don't play with a strap and you're trying to do some of these chords without a strap, I think it can be hard, especially on the baritone because it's a little bit bigger. All right, sounds good, Ed. Thanks for checking in with us. Okay, James, cool, awesome. Get in that. All right, so good. We're at a good turnout. I think the baritone is going to take over the ukulele world. I'm just calling it right now. So mark it down in your calendars. March 17th, 2021. Baritone, we're going to take over the world here, baritone people. I love it. I love it. I love the bass. I think it's the bass. The extra bass we have as well. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into the next one here. And we will stick around a little bit, all you premium members after this to hang out a little bit. All right. Now in the video that we released today, I kind of make fun and just say, oh, you want to play fingerstyle on everything? You can just play the thumb. I go, that's it. Thanks for coming. That's all you need to know for fingerstyle. Now the thumb works great. It doesn't work so great if you need to skip a string though. Right? So if you're kind of strumming chords, I mean, I guess you could do that as well with the finger, but it does get a little limiting and you're not going to be as fast. And what's nice about finger picking is that you get a little bit more of the variation in sound between your fingers. If you're just all thumb, the thumb tends to have kind of one sound. And it works for this lesson, but I don't think it works necessarily for every single lesson, but it's great for this one. So all we're doing now is just taking our thumb. We're going to do all downstrokes. And you just gotta follow the melody note. So if you notice when you get to the third string, you gotta stop at the or the third fret of the second string. Stop there. So this is just gonna take a little bit of control, making sure you know what strings you're hitting. Sometimes you're gonna hit all four. Sometimes you're gonna hit 4, 3, and 2. And sometimes you're gonna hit 4 and 3 only. Okay? So this one's gonna go. It's just chord notes. I'm making it a fancy. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4. It almost works as a song just like that. Okay. Stay confident when you're hitting these bass strings. Sometimes we get a little timid when we hit those. So stay confident and just strum through both of them. Okay. This takes a little bit of control. Let's do it again. 1, 2, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, and. Add some dynamics. To it. Also notice the way I do it with my thumb. I'm not like necessarily strumming, even though it shows a strum. I'm not like. Okay. But. Give it kind of like a little rake there. Yeah, give it a nice little rake there. Oh yeah, hey Maria. Yeah, JT says, yeah, the Amazon video hit some sensitive spots for sure. Yeah, for sure. All right. That's a good question, Mike. You could, if you wanted to. And I think if you're talking about this, where you could actually play this, if you saw it without the thumb, that's kind of more of a pluck, I think. It sounds a little stereo unless you were going like kind of do the roll, but I think you can accomplish that nice with the. can copy that real nice. Okay, yeah, hey, you're welcome, Richard. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, or a block chord. Yeah, you could call it a block chord as well. Yeah, but use your thumb on it and just kind of give it that nice little rake, almost like letting that thumb just fall down. Gives it a nice little sound there. You could even do it with the new ukelikethepros picks that we got as well. We just got these in. Not for fingerstyle, but you hear a little bit of that pick sound. Yeah, for the pick, you'd want to strum over here. If you strum over here, normally you're going to hear a little bit of those frets. Yeah, anyway. I think the thumb works really nice for this one. All right, you got it. Thanks, Cameron. All right, so that's number, what is that? 5 already, 5. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Yeah, we're almost done here. We got a few more to go. All right, so pattern 6 now. Now this is really the granddaddy, right? This is the island strum of fingerstyle, the PIMA pattern, both for ukulele, guitar, baritone, whatever you want to play. And what's nice about this one, it gets all your fingers working. PIMA, thumb, index, middle A. And then once you can get this PIMA pattern, you can come up with a lot of different variations on it. But this one is used tons. Okay? So we are going to move now the bass, the thumb to the 4th string. It still works if you have a high G or a high D even. They do, and you do have baritone strings that have high D if you like that. But it works either way. Mine will sound a little bassier because I do have the low D. And that's all it is. Thumb, index, middle, and A. And your hand's going to stay there for the whole piece. Even though this melody is going to be moving, you'll still do all 4 strings, each one. Then you just do each note here one time. So it's and then you gotta hit that last note that there right there, the 3rd string for the last note. Or again, you could, if you're just kind of playing around with this, you could hit that G chord at the end. All right, so that's it. Let's try it again. 1, 2, and 3, and. All right, how's the PIMA pattern? How's that ring finger for a lot of you guys? Are you feeling like it's not as strong or has as much flexibility as the other ones? Do I embrace? So are you referring to the pinky as far as playing the pinky, or just are you resting it? Are you resting the pinky somewhere? I don't rest it anywhere. 3rd string at the end. All right, good, Mike. Good. So the only thing with, and it's kind of interesting because Pepe Romero was on our Q&A last week. He was talking about, and I think it works for all ukuleles, not just Romero creations, but if you play, you notice if you put, when you put your ukulele up against your body and you strum, versus if you take it off your body, has a huge difference in sound, because you're basically, as the sound hits against the back here, if your chest is on it, then you're going to kind of mute the sound a little bit, which is nice. It sounds beautiful. But when you take it off your chest, not that it would be comfortable to play this way, but notice, has a much bigger sound as opposed to, Yes, that's a big difference. I think the hand, and we'll do a little bit of a similar thing. So you should try that. So if you're playing, and then if you like try to rest your fingers here. It's a little subtle, but I think having a hand or something will stop the top from vibrating as much as it can. So not necessarily bad, good, just kind of depends on the sound you want. I think overall it's best not to rest it if you can, but you know, everyone plays a little bit differently. Okay, all right, let's keep rocking here. I want to get through all these patterns. We got a few more here. All right, now pattern 7, we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to do it's not really a pinch. I always call it a pinch. It's really more of a pluck on this one, because you're going to go thumb, and then you're going to simply pluck the index and the middle together. So it's not necessarily a pinch. That's really the wrong way. I just always think of this as a pinch. But so it's thumb, bass, strum. So like bass, pinch, bass, pluck, new chord. And again, no matter what notes you're playing with your left hand, you're still going to keep the fingers the same. 3rd string, bass, and then pluck 1st and 2nd. Even as the melody note's moving, you're still going to do it. So here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and... Yeah, that's cool. And as you're playing these, you can really do these any tempo. You know, it's not. I just playing them slow for us now. Right, you can, and once you get these down, you can kind of start fooling around with them and coming up with your own stuff. This is just a real simple exercise to get you going on this, and then to expand. And that's why I wanted to do these particular picking patterns, because when you jump into the course, you're going to recognize these patterns. But now we're going to be doing some different stuff. We move up and down the neck, and we do a few different chords, and they're actually more like songs as opposed to this. This just sounds cool, don't get me wrong, but it is more of an exercise than like an actual song. Okay, so if you want to use your middle and your ring instead of your index, you could do that. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not wrong. Everyone kind of has a different little technique for it. All right, let me see. Let me check in on my YouTube. And again, if you want that patterns, my team just posted it. And thanks, give a big shout out to the entire ukelikethepros team for all the help they've done here. Mari and Alex. I mean, we got a team of people back there packing up ukuleles, and my wife was here earlier, and our photographer was here earlier, and you know, so without them, this all doesn't happen. So this makes my life a lot better. So a big shout out and thank you to all the ukelikethepros team. And hopefully there's a little present I sent Mari and Alex that they should be getting soon. Hopefully, I don't know when that's coming. Hopefully that's coming. I'm sure they'll share it with you guys once it comes. All right, let's move on. This is the last pattern now. And I wanted to include a bonus one because that pinch is cool, but I really like this one. This one is number 8. It really is more like a pinch. Okay, it's really more like what a pinch would be. Okay. All right. Hold on, I lost my Zoom thing here, so let me get it back. Okay, there it is. All right, and Zoomers, if you're around, stick around. We'll meet a few minutes right after this. All right, so this one truly is a pinch because we're going to take the thumb in the middle, and we're all going to essentially pinch them together. And then we're just going to mix in that index finger on the 2nd string in between. So pinch, index. With all these, you want to get comfortable just doing it without moving the chords at all. Just hold it until you feel comfortable. And then once you get it down, just one note at the end. Notice how beautiful a scale can sound. I mean, you're just playing the G major scale and it sounds so pretty. Okay? Let's try it together. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. One more time. 3, 4, and. Yeah, there it is. All right. Leave that score in the chat, the 1 to 5. And I'm going to wrap it up over here on YouTube. So anyway, I want to appreciate everybody for being here. I hope if you're just here just to learn a little bit, I'm very thankful for that. And hopefully you got something out of it. We do have that link, ukelikethepros.com /picking, that you can go and get the course. If you're interested in the course, you can get the course just today. The pre-launch special is still live today, even though the course is actually live. So if you go and buy it, you will get that right away in your course. So you still get the pre-sale discount. You still get the half off the book. If you want the book, that book will be out in about 2 weeks. And then also you're going to get access to the 6-week Q&A. You're going to also get the 10% discount on the baritones, although we're kind of cheating a little bit and letting everybody who's here today have access to the 10% off the baritone. That's just for today for you guys. And then if not, join the premium membership. That's really the best thing to do because you get all the courses we have. And we've been doing about a course about 6 weeks. We want to do a course a month. Just we get so busy because we're doing so much other stuff as well. But we've been doing a lot of courses lately. So we're getting those out. And then you get access to all the Q&As and the member-only community. And we have just great members all over the world. So matter of fact, they're the ones on Zoom that I'm going to head on over to right in just a second. So, and if not, just go grab the free PDF for today. If you just want that, just go get that. That's the ukelikethepros.com / picking patterns or patterns. Okay, and that's all in the chat here. So if you want to just go grab that, get that free download, you have that as well. Totally welcome. So anyway, I do appreciate it. Thanks again for being here. ukelikethepros.com. Check out the store as well. store.ukelikethepros.com. Check us out on Instagram at ukelikethepros, and we also have a Patreon page where we do some special stuff for our patrons that's even different than the membership. So ukelikethepros.com /Patreon. So, or no, patreon.com. That would be cool. ukelikethepros.com /Patreon, but it's actually patreon.com /ukelikethepros. So anyway, I appreciate it. You guys take care of yourself. Thanks for watching all the YouTube videos and all the comments and the like buttons and all that kind of stuff. That really makes a big difference in the channel, and that's why we were able to break 100,000 earlier this year. And as we're keep on progressing all the time, getting better. So thank you. I'm going to end the YouTube stream here real quick. I'm going to head back to my my Zoom thing. So I appreciate it all. You take care, and we'll see you later. All right, bye.